My boyfriend of 8 years was cheating on me with his coworker. I forgave him the first time, but now he did it again, and this is how I found out. In the beginning of the year, I found out that my boyfriend was exchanging texts with a coworker of his, whom I've always been suspicious of. In those conversations, they talked about having had intercourse with each other multiple times and how they couldn't wait for the next one. In one of the texts, the girl said that she was going to book a hotel near their office right after Easter. In this conversation, when she would say stuff like, "I can't wait to see you," my boyfriend would reply with, "I'm looking forward to much more than just seeing you." Like, these were the types of texts, like, you get the idea. I screenshotted everything, and then I confronted my boyfriend without the screenshots first, just to see how far he would drag the lie. He didn't surprise me. He denied the conversation existed entirely. He even showed me his phone to prove it didn't exist after deleting the conversation. But gladly, I had the screenshots, so I just showed them to him, and that's when he can't lie anymore, and he says that it was just a virtual relationship. He swore that they never did anything physical, and then he texted the coworker in front of me, asking if she had booked the hotel, and she replied with, "Not yet." And then he asked her if she was really expecting them to meet, and she said no. He promised me that he would never speak to her again, and I stayed. I forgave him because I love him so much. But in my mind, obviously, I had some doubts about how serious he was about not speaking to her again. So I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit paranoid. I would check his phone multiple times to the point where he changed his password, but I was fine with it because I was being a little bit too much. But 2 weeks ago, I picked up his phone because I needed to see a code that had been sent to his phone number, and I didn't even need to unlock the phone to see the code. But to my surprise, under the message with the code, there were other messages from that girl. One of them was an audio, the second one I could see that was a picture of her shirtless in front of a mirror, and the third one said sweaty with like a bunch of tongue emojis. I confronted him yet again, and he promised me that they would never talk again and that those messages were just because she wanted to show him the progress that she was making in the gym, but he promised me that the rest of the times that they talked is just about work. So then I obviously asked him to show me the rest of the other messages, and he had mistakenly deleted the whole conversation history. I couldn't take this anymore because I couldn't believe like what was true and what was a lie, so I had to temporarily move out. So I packed some of my things and I moved to an Airbnb to just think about everything. So during the time that I was at the Airbnb, me and my boyfriend, we continued talking to each other like all the time. He kept saying how sorry he was and that they had never been intimate with each other. But fast forward to last Sunday morning, I went back to our home to forgive him. And well, I was the one who received the biggest surprise, to say the least. The girl from the messages, the girl from the pictures, was in my house naked. The one he said he didn't even like. I caught her hiding in my bathroom as my boyfriend was putting his pajamas on. When I saw her in the bathroom, she uttered, "Sorry, girl." I took a deep breath and I just told her, I have nothing against you, because at the end of the day, this was just a random girl nailing a hot guy, so I kind of got her. Even though she was doing so in a house full of pictures of me, but I do know that I have to walk away. I still love him so much, but enough is enough.